And welcome back. We're picking where we left off last time in the long dark on Interloper. We're on the way heading out to the far territories of Sundered Pass.
Too much stuff to carry.
Okay, we're gonna have to leave some of that stuff behind. One of the things that we're gonna leave behind is the water. Easily leave two behind or one behind. We'll leave a torch behind as we go. I think we'll be good that way. So, assuming the weather is decent, we should be able to make it out to Sundered Pass, assuming we don't get lost. Somewhere in here is a rope climb that goes up to Sundered Pass. And then we're going to spend the next episode or two wandering around Sundered Pass trying to find what we need to do for the tail kind of blind. I believe we'll need an aurora to actually progress, so we're going to be looking... It's told us that we need to go find the weather station, so I can guess that if I find the weather station, that's probably where we should hang around. I assume the weather station will also be a warm interior, so that is a decent place to hang around. This looks like a trail that leads up and to somewhere. Question, is this the right trail? I think this is the right trail. If I'm mistaken, this is the way up to Forsaken Field. This looks a little bit like a road, which is not what I'm expecting, but... we'll find out in a moment. This is the path over to Forsaken Airfield, we'll find out. Well, there's a rope climb, so that's probably it. So there's probably a blocked tunnel here, and then there's a rope climb on the left up to Sundered Pass. Yeah, so that's the way we need to go, I think. This is a blocked way. Looks like it. Hopefully it's just the one climb for here. Otherwise we'll have to start up a fire and... well, maybe not start up a fire, but drink some coffee. Depends on how much coffee I need to drink. Oops, I'm below 50% fatigue, so we should end up overcarrying capacity shortly. There we go. So there's another climb we have to do. We'll have to drink some coffee or something to keep going. Yeah, for the moment this is at least good weather, so we're going to be looking for a nice place in Southern Pass to warm up at. Really a hard indoor area so we can sleep the night away. My urge to pick up sticks there took advantage of me, and I picked up a stick I probably did not need. Okay, let's do a quick torch swap. And I'm pretty sure at this point this is the path up to Sundered Pass. We haven't officially entered the zone yet, but this feels like the right path. This is definitely not the way into Sugar Hill Field because I've been there before, nor the way into the zone of contaminations. This must be the Sundered Pass location. Though again, I haven't been in there before, so I'm assuming. And you know what they say about assumptions. Okay, so these couple little small climbs we can climb overweight. Because they're not rope climbs, they're just climbs. A little bit of a switchback to climb up here. Which both in-game and IRL is a good way to shove a lot of vertical space into small amount of distance as the crow flies. Mind zigzagging back and forth. Another torch swap. Slowly working back through all the lower quality torches again. We can always generate some more by starting with fire. Tossing sticks or coal in the fire and pulling out torches. And good to see I'm seeing lots of rose hips, so if I was desperate for some vitamin C, we've got adequate vitamin C sources. This is definitely a pass that we're going through. So it's living up to its name, even though we haven't gotten into the proper... There we go. Leaving Transfer Pass to get into Sundered Pass. Oh, I've just got the Steam achievement. Travel from Desolation Point to Sundered Pass. I think it's, what was it, like to the end of the world or something? And this run did actually start in Desolation Point, so we have, whether officially or unofficially, done the whole path. So I've heard the area down there in the forest is pretty inundated with wolves. And the higher area is fairly safe, but fairly cold. We'll go the higher area first, because we've got fuel, and it's a fairly good weather day right now. Yeah, so if the tunnel wasn't broken, we could have gone through the tunnel. Good to know. This is supposedly like Blackrock and Bleak Inlet. A place that is fairly common to run into Timberwolves in as well. Oop, that was a sketchy bit there. Maybe we should have taken it a little bit faster. I think whenever the trader was introduced, there was a whole bunch of people theorizing that the trader to be somewhere up here. Some remote place. Which would have been a fair hypothetical challenge for the trader to be up here, but instead he's down in Coastal Highway where he's pretty centralized. Nothing to loot in that truck. I think that's a flyover, not from circling over a corpse. Oh, no, they're circling over a corpse. Don't know how we'd get to that corpse right now, but there's apparently one over there. Oh, maybe I walked past him in the tunnel. Baneful Bridge. Oh, have a cabin over here. Whether I want to stay the night in this cabin or push on, that will be a question. We're definitely going to investigate the cabin. It's a little bit more resource conservative. I might have wanted to kill those termagants, but we're just going to stop in the cabin. This is Lot's Rest. Which, as is the norm for Interloper, has basically nothing in it. We've got a nice hard bed.
That'll come in
Got a sewing kit. Let's quickly try to get the campfire going. Or a torch rose out.
Turned out pretty well.
We'll make some porridge here. Don't necessarily want to hang around for too long because the weather is pretty good. While that's cooking, we'll poke around the place. Got some avalanche warnings here. Search the interior. We'll search a little bit of the exterior as well. I see. Spring-loaded doors is something common in the game. And okay, this is definitely a point of interest. Because this is a indoor-outdoor area, we are actually being warmed by the fire here. So if the weather plays along, I'll go ahead and map the area. Bainfield Bridge, lots. Nest. Oh, one of the ptarmigan came back. Could try to twang him. Or her. A little bit of... Okay, I didn't mean to headshot the thing, but we headshotted it. I'm just going to go ahead and take the meat off of this with our knife. We'll leave it unharvested. Feathers here unharvested. There's a wolf right outside. Did we get back from harvesting a fire hardened arrow? Just a grow feather. Okay. We got one shot left with that arrow, so I was debating whether or not it would make sense to disassemble it right here, right now. Save the weight. Okay, we heard a wolf right outside. Yeah. So there are wolves up here. They're not Timberwolves, apparently. We attracted the wolf with the ptarmigan. That's what happened there.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Weather is good, so I'm gonna see if we can push on a little bit.
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
The answer is really going to come down to, can I continue without having the torch be blown out? This is sounding a little windier. Follow the road here for a bit. Should be easy enough to... The weather turns sour and we don't find another hard place to warm up in. We can always come running back down here for that cabin. I hear running water. Which in such a cold environment is not always a good thing. water flowing under the bridge here. Cascading gap, yeah. Okay, I don't know how much of the temperature getting cold. Oh, I forgot to leave the matches behind. That's why we're so heavy. The potential of the cold here. Getting colder. Not sure if it's the map getting colder as we're getting to higher elevations, or it's the day getting colder, because we are entering into dusk proper. Now, the great question, which is something that if you know the map better than I do, you probably have the answer to. Is this a road to somewhere or a road to nowhere? Could be both. Could be neither. No. It's probably a road to either nowhere or somewhere, and... neither would be a little hard to do, I suppose. Depends on what you consider nowhere, I suppose. The somewhere that is nowhere is somewhere also, so... Getting a avalanche warning on the signs here. I don't think there's actually avalanches in game, but no. Placed notch and another little cabin. We're up to cabin B. Which has a burnt out campfire. The apparently like what looks like the upper plane up here. We'll go ahead and once again start the campfire up again. I don't have sticks, so we'll have to shove a piece of coal in it this time. Give it the duration I probably want.
Come on. Hope nobody needs this
Another
anymore.
sewing kit if we needed to do a repair. Do it once quick over, see if anything of value in here. We did check outside before we docked inside. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything of value in here except for the bed. And we got just enough daylight to go ahead and do another quick map. So we can see how we've traveled. We came in down here, we followed the road up, we hit Lots Rest, and now we got up to Placid Notch and the cabin up here. At this point, the character probably does need to sleep. We are reaching solidly into night, and it will probably get real cold during the night. The question is, does it warm back up again? the following day. So there's our minimum 1 stick to get another campfire going. Need something wood to start the fire usually. Okay, we might have a little bit of porridge left for the morning. Yeah. Don't want to leave our cooking pot behind. Pick that up. Pick up the 2 torches. Hydrate and sleep for 10 hours and see what the weather's like. Okay, I might be a bit thirsty in the morning. But I suspect it's going to be cold in the morning, so we'll have to probably stop occasionally to warm up. So we move around. That sound... Oh, we had what sounds like a blizzard, and then it sounds like the blizzard cleared. Because that doesn't look like a blizzard out the window anymore.
I need to find something to drink.
Yeah, it's blisteringly cold, but we got good visibility. Oh, and there's a human. Here. He has a bag of ketchup crisps. Yeah,
Looks
I'm
like I survived another night.
to follow the road here. Not sure if these trees are even wide enough to properly block the wind to set up a fire. See what looks like a building up ahead. And I now see the wolves. Awfully large number of wolves, so I'm worried there are Timberwolves here. Let's try to work our way around them. Looks like there is a building over there. Not sure if it is the building we are looking for.
I need to find some place to escape this cold.
So we got a road leading up that way. Looks like a different building over there. We may go over there next.
So cold.
Okay, I think I have avoided the wolves for the moment. One of these days I'm going to have to go around and check all the maps for harvestables like birch saplings, but that's not today. Okay, we got a ruined building and a more intact looking building. Let's check out the ruined one first. Never mind, we're checking out the ruined one. Not the more intact looking one. Which is in fact intact, but not interior accessible. Okay, a couple different approaches here. Dealing with the wolves. One is to try to drive them off with torches. The other is to kill them. The fact that I'm holding a bow may imply which one you think I'm jumping to. I love how now that I'm sitting next to the campfire, they're like, yeah, we don't want to make this shooting us easier, but there we go. Yeah, missed. I've just whiffed through my arrows. Yeah, we're gonna solve it with the torch method. Ah! Got nipped. Probably wandering so far away from the campfire.
Die if I don't warm up soon.
Yeah, we'll drop one of the coffees. One cup of coffee. So this is obviously a bit where it is easier to deal with it with firearms, because you can hide up behind your firearm and just dump around into them and all. Easier to be dealt with. Okay, we got our water. Let's go ahead and slam Birchbark tea and a replacement coffee in the stove. I really threw that one too far. Okay, so the attack got disbanded. Let's try to retrieve my arrows. There's one more still missing somewhere. I didn't hit any, so they wouldn't have run off. Well, I didn't hit any with an arrow. I hit them with the torches, which is how we drove them off in the end. There's the other one.
Never felt so cold in my life.
So yeah, we avoided one pack of Timberwolves. Multiple packs of Timberwolves was not what I was hoping for. Yeah, there's a backpack to check out, there's a frozen corpse to check out. That's about it. Oh, and apparently there was a maple sapling. Saw the birch sapling, didn't see the maple sapling. There we go. Try one more attempt to check out the area over here. Then we'll probably go back to following the road. Went out left. Oh, the road goes out that way as well. A pull road for the Vista Pass. Well, if we can get there, we'll definitely want to map that. Oh dear, they're back. Where do I want to take this fight? Oh, I think it just got bigger. You let the fight bigger grow. Alright, running's not going to be the solution, I suspect. At least the wind isn't high right now. Or maybe I'm wrong and the wind is high. Oh dear. We know we had a hard campsite down there. Terrain is a little flatter here.
Can't feel my feet.
Ah! We're not getting that arrow back. Yeah, and risk tossing a piece of coal on the fire. Get some more temp. We hit that one. Ran out of my arrow. No. Bugger. So we're warm next to this fire, but the wind keeps taking the time off of it. Eventually they'll give up just because we're holding out well enough, but that will be a while. Notice the bar isn't going down. That's actually because there's two packs, and sometimes that glitches when the got multiple packs engaged. So because we have put a coal on this fire is warm enough. We're just having timing issues because of the wind blowing time off of it. Here we go. There we go. So one of them has one of my arrows. Nope. No, he scared one off. Scared one pack off, the other pack didn't scare off. Just left him with fire. Enough that I'm gonna want to let time extend. Yeah, one of them's run off somewhere with one of my arrows. One of my arrows I shot long.
My fingers feel numb.
There we go. So now they're properly scared off. For the moment. So yeah, one arrow is in one of them off somewhere. We're not gonna put the effort to try to figure out where that one went. We're just gonna count that as a lost arrow. And then one of the arrows went out this way. How many of the... 4? Okay, yeah, so that's all the ones I'm looking for. Except for the one that's in the wolf that we're not gonna get back. That wolf, the wolf we hit is a goner, but
Damn,
we're not gonna go looking for him.
freezing.
Oh, not again. From here, I should be able to make the sprint over to the A-frame, and we can wait him out in the airframe. Do I want this fire going here? The answer is actually no. Let's take if I need to start the fire later. Don't think I need to start it now. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a save in here. Other than fuel consumption, that was not too bad. We should just be able to wait them out in the cabin here. They're still out there, but we'll deal with them at the beginning of the next part. So if you're watching on YouTube, there will be a part out tomorrow where I decide how I'm going to deal with those wolves. The answer might be just to wait them out in the cabin here. They'll wander off in a little bit. If you're watching on Twitch, feel free to hang around. I can take a short break where I sip a little bit of tea and calm down from the adrenaline a little bit so I can think clearly on how I'm going to approach the problem in front of us in a productive manner. So until that next part, wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.